Today is Champions League Tuesday. We are expecting a lot from the Champions League matches playing in game week 4. That is today, Tuesday, and tomorrow, Wednesday. In fact, the ones playing today, Tuesday, seem to be, very easy to predict. They seem to be aligned to victory. And that is what we are expecting at the end of the day. Now, before we get started, to the Chelsea fans, I know you are really happy, and I must congratulate your team for stepping up yesterday and doing the unexpected. Some are saying that it is a controversial win because you won against a team with 9 people again. But that is not the big deal. Remember, this was the last unbeaten team in the English in the Premier League so far this season. So you guys did well yesterday, and I think you deserve the win. And so congratulations to the Chelsea fan. It's clearly evident that Manchester City once again are going to be going for the title unless one of these teams in top 4 steps up and start playing proper football. So far they are not playing proper football. It's even a shock because if you are not supposed to be seeing Manchester City at position 1 currently, but they are still there despite losing 2 matches. So it's very unfortunate that we are going to be witnessing a scenario in which Manchester City will be dominating once again in the England Premier League, and I really feel bad. I pray that one of the teams, either Chelsea or Tottenham, Tottenham is out of the race. I can't really say much. We'll wait for that. Now, back to our video today. Today we have 2 betting slips. Out of the 2 betting slips, we are expecting the first one to be having 3.30 odds. The second one is going to be having 2.479 odds. All are Champions League matches. It's only one of the slips that has a game from the England Championship. England League One. So let us get started. Before we get started, I must quickly mention that if it is your first time coming across the maskedbettorbettingtips YouTube channel, I need you to go ahead and subscribe. So click the subscribe button, turn on notifications, and ensure that you are watching the video till the very end. It's very much important for you. Now, in our first bet slip, we have the following games. Shakhtar Donetsk playing against Barcelona. If you look at this Barcelona game, you realize that Barca has only lost once in the 15 games they've played this season, and that was against Real Madrid when Jude Bellingham scored his winning goal. And they are unlikely to lose against a Shakhtar side who are beaten 3-1 by Porto earlier in the tournament. And Barcelona also are able to thrash them 2-1 when they were home. So I believe that this is going to be a match in which Barcelona stands a better chance. And given that they really need to be winning much, even though they've already qualified for the next round, they're still going to have to put in the effort so that at least when they're going for the next round, they go there with quality results. So the betting tip is going to be a Barcelona to be winning at an odd of 1.286. And then we have Milan coming up against PSG. In this particular game, Milan coming up against PSG, you must realize that Milan losing to PSG today will mean an end to their Champions League quest or Champions League campaign this season. And if you look at that, you also get to realize that Milan are having problems with their squad. That is when it comes to the performance and when it comes to how they are coordinating the team so that they can go for the goals. Because so far in the Champions League, they have failed to register goals. But if you look at PSG side, they also rarely score away. So it means that this is a game in which you are likely to witness a draw, maybe a draw of 1-1 kind of stuff. But the betting tip is going to be a PSG to be winning at an odd of 1.429. Given the quality that PSG have, I expect them to be able to shine at the end of the day. And then we have Porto coming up against Antwerp. You realize that Antwerp have coming into this game as a struggling side because especially when they're playing against established European teams, they always tend to struggle. For example, against Barcelona, they lost by 5 goals. Against the next one, they lost to Shakhtar by 3 goals. And finally, they lost to Porto by 4 goals. So it really shows that they're not in a capacity to go to Porto home side and, destabilize the team. And if you look at Porto, they got the quality. The only problem that they might be having currently is that some of their players are not fit to be in this game, but we still expect them to be in a position to go ahead and record victory, and that is why the betting tip is going to be a Porto win. In fact, some people are thinking of Porto to be winning at halftime and Porto to be winning at full time. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And then we have Dortmund coming up against Newcastle. This is going to be an interesting one because if you look at Newcastle to me, they have been causing a lot of unexpected results so far in the tournament. And then if you look at this game, Dortmund are keen on ensuring that they are avoiding another back-to-back home defeat, and so they are likely to respond by getting a point out of this particular game, and that means that no matter what happens, they'll have to score a goal. And then if you look at this match once again, you realize that both teams have high affinity towards scoring, especially the Newcastle side, and one thing is evident that if one of the teams scores today, then a domino effect is going to be created, and the other team is going to be scoring. So you're expecting both teams to be occurring, most especially a 1-1 scoreline, and that is why we are going for a betting tip of over 1.5 goal. If you go and combine the 4 matches that I've just mentioned, you will be getting 3.0555 odds, and the booking code is available on the screen for both 1xBet and Sportybet. Before you proceed and have a look at the final bet slip for today, I need you to know that we created a video together with Hunter. We created the Champions League Game Week 4, Match Day 4, Round 4 predictions video and posted it on YouTube yesterday. The link is available in the video description, in the pinned comment section, and it's available on the channel. If you want to see what the predictions for tomorrow Champions League matches are, you can go ahead right now. Just scroll back on the channel. The last video before this video is the Champions League predictions video. So please watch it so that you can get the context and proper analysis of the matches playing in Game Week 4, that is Match Day 4 of the Champions League. And ensure that you are liking the video if you find it valuable. In our final bet slip, we have the following matches. Atletico Madrid coming up against Celtic. That is from UEFA Champions League. We are expecting Atletico Madrid to be winning at an odd of 1.352. Manchester City coming up against Young Boys. That is from the UEFA Champions League 2. We are expecting over 2.5 goals to be scored at an odd of 1.27. In this particular game, I expect Manchester City to be doing the heavier work of scoring these goals that we are talking about. In fact, they might just score all the goals. And then we have England League 1, a game from England League 1. Shrewsbury Town versus Bolton Wanderers. In that one, we are betting on Bolton Wanderers to be winning or a draw to occur at an odd of 1.23. And finally, we have a game from UEFA Champions League, Red Star Belgrade coming up against Leipzig. Leipzig. It's an interesting team to bet on. You stake on the match to end over 2.5 goals. That is the day Leipzig is losing by 2 goals. You stake on the game to end on a Leipzig victory. That is the day Leipzig is losing by 1 goal or a game is ending at a draw. You stake on the game to end in over. That is the day it plays under. But today, in this particular game, Red Star Belgrade versus Leipzig, the most probable scoreline, the most expected scoreline with a higher probability is a Leipzig 2-goal, Red Star Belgrade 1 goal. But now this allows us to be thinking of 2 betting options: over 2.5 goals, over 1.5 goal, or a Leipzig to be winning, or a Leipzig double chance. At the end of the day, I think that one of them is going to be the most easier one to back. And I think betting on Leipzig to win or a draw to occur at an odd of 1.174 is the best option to consider for this particular match. And that wraps up today's predictions videos. The last slip that I've just shared got 4 games with 2.479 odds. The booking codes are available on the screen. I wish you nothing but success. Good luck as you stake on the matches today. And remember, if you want a detailed analysis of today's predictions, of today's games, ensure that you're watching the last video that I posted before this one. It was posted yesterday, Monday, on the YouTube channel. It contains all the predictions for the Champions League, Match Day 4, matches playing today, Tuesday, and tomorrow, Wednesday. Properly analyzed, properly done. So please, don't ignore the video. Some insights are valuable, some information that was shared in the video, especially when we were coming to the close of the video, are valuable and you're supposed to be taking them keenly. Until next time, good luck, happy staking, and all the best. Goodbye.